Your hands already hold what you need to begin, to launch, to start. Did you know that? Welcome back to day 4 of the Simple Start Challenge, 31 days to finally start the business that God has placed in your hands, where we are using Proverbs 31 as our blueprint. Why? Because the Bible is the best tool to start a business. We are in chapter 31. We're in verse 13 today. If you have your Bibles, go ahead and grab it. If not, listen along as we read verse 31. She seeks wool and flax and willingly works with her hand. She seeks wool and flax and willingly works with her hand. The question I have for you today, what are you seeking? When you've been thinking about starting a business, you've been praying about starting a business, you've been wishing, you've been hoping, the question is, what are you seeking? Are you seeking what's something that is maybe God hasn't called you to? I want to help you narrow in on where you should be focusing your energy as you are developing on your idea of starting a business. It's right here in your hands. The thing that God is calling you to start, calling you to build, is already in your hands. Those skills, those experiences, good or bad, the passions that you have, the things that bother you, it's right here in your hand. You just have to pause for a moment and seek. Look at what God has already placed in your hand. The other part of this verse says, and willingly works with her hands. Are you willing to work with what you already have in your hands? Oftentimes we cross over the street and we glance over to see what she is doing, and then we go over here to see what she's doing, and we think that we are to mimic what they are doing, and that's what God called us to do. But that's not the truth. The truth of the matter is the thing that God is calling you, the nudging you're feeling in your spirit, the knowing you're feeling to start a business, it's going to start with what's already in your hands. You might think it's small. You might think it's insignificant. You might think that it's not a good idea, or that it's not big enough to take you where you want to go. You don't know that because you haven't started. And the secret is, once you start, clarity comes. Once you start, more information comes for your business. The key thing today is you have to start. So here's your assignment today. Your assignment is to list 3 skills you already have. List them out. If you don't know where to start, pretend like you're writing a resume and list all the skills, the projects that you worked on, the committees that you sat on. List all of the skills. If you've gone to school, you have a degree in your profession, list the things that you already have. And one of them is your starting point. One. Choose one as your jumping off point, because here it is. It's not where you're starting, it's where you're going. And in order for you to get to where you're going, you have to start. So your assignment today is to list 3 skills you already have. One of them is your starting point. And stop looking in the wrong place. Stop looking over there. Stop looking over there. And let's look right here in our hands, right? In our hands, in our head, and in our heart. Everything is right here within you so you can start. Take application tip today, apply it, and I'll see you back tomorrow for day 5 of our 31 Days Simple Start Challenge.